So after credits scenes really are all the rage at the moment, and there is a really exciting one at the end of the Wolverine, which we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to explain it to you, because people who haven't read the comics might not really understand what's going on, so we're going to talk about it on today's show. We're going to explain it all, we're going to speculate on the future of the X-Men franchise. Let's do it. So the after credit scene sees Wolverine walking through an airport, and he looks up at a TV screen. There's a commercial for Trask Industries. Now, Trask Industries are the creators of what are called Sentinels in the comic books. Now, Sentinels are these big, huge purple robots whose job is to hunt down mutants, kill them, or detain them, or whatever else. Basically, they're not good news for mutants. And Trask Industries are the people who make these huge Sentinels. Now, why are they being brought into it now? Well, basically, the next film that 20th Century Fox are making is called X-Men Days of Future Past. It's going to see the cast of X-Men First Class and the cast of the old X-Men movies coming together for one huge, crazy adventure. I'm really looking forward to it. And basically, the Sentinels play a big part in that story. X-Men Days of Future Past is a story from the X-Men comics from a while back now. Basically, it's a time travel story, which kind of chops and changes between a future where mutants are being hunted down by Sentinels, a lot of the X-Men are dead, and all this kind of stuff. And then it also takes place in, before that future, in the past, where the X-Men who are still alive are trying to stop this future from happening. Now, I haven't read the story yet, I'm afraid. I know I should do. I know it's a classic, and I intend to, but I haven't yet, I'm afraid, so I can't go into too much detail on what the story is about. However, that's basically the gist of it. The mutants are stopping themselves from being killed in the future, which is a pretty cool premise. So the significance of Trask Industries is that basically 20th Century Fox are introducing Trask Industries into their movie universe, with the Wolverine, so that it's not so much of a surprise when we see them in Days of Future Past. But we have actually had our first glimpse of what the Sentinels are going to look like in Days of Future Past. And also, we've had a few teaser websites from Trask Industries, so they're really going to play a big role. So that's why that was the significance of that little advert you saw. Now, next we see Wolverine being confronted by Magneto, and then soon after, Professor Xavier comes onto the scene as well. Now, the appearance of these two characters pretty much raises more questions than it answers. Obviously, at the end of X-Men The Last Stand, Magneto took the cure. Didn't take it, but it got forced on him, and he lost his mutant powers. Now, at the end of X-Men Last Stand, kind of hinted that maybe the cure wasn't working, because it kind of looked like, oh, did he move the chess piece or not? Very exciting, but basically it seems like the cure doesn't really work, because he was lifting up all the coins and stuff. So it does seem like maybe the mutant cure hasn't worked. Magneto's got his powers back, good for him. This also means that Rogue is probably back to normal as well, because I think in X-Men 3, Rogue took the cure. It would make sense that she gets her powers back, because she's gonna be in X-Men Days of Future Past, and obviously she wouldn't be as useful if she was just a normal human, because let's face it, we're pretty boring, we can't do very much. Now, what's more interesting is the appearance of Professor Xavier. Now, obviously in X-Men 3, he gets disintegrated by Jean, which is a bit inconvenient for him. What some of you might have missed is that at the end of X-Men The Last Stand, there's an after-credit scene where Professor Xavier talks through hospital patient in a coma or something. I only heard about it the other day. It seems a bit strange. I don't fully understand it, but somehow he's I guess because he's psychic, he's his mind is still floating around, and he can talk through comatose people. So we kind of get the idea that he was still around, but that doesn't explain how he somehow got his body back, because obviously that was pretty much completely disintegrated and destroyed. Here's my two theories. First of all, he says, he tells Logan Wolverine, he says, you're not the only one with gifts. Now, could this be that maybe there's a mutant who can bring people back from the dead, bring people back even if their body has been disintegrated or cremated or whatever? They can still bring that back. That could be it. Also, Days of Future Past is a time travel centric story. That's how this whole story works, time travel and jumping around in time periods. So could it be that maybe they've just plucked Professor Xavier out of a time stream from before he got disintegrated, put him in the present day. Those are my 2 theories. If you've got any other theories on how Professor Xavier is back, please comment below. So I was really happy with this scene. It was great to see these characters back in action. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to have a full review of the Wolverine itself very soon, so keep your eyes peeled on my channel. After this, I'm really looking forward to Days of Future Past. It's really got me pumped. I want to see these Sentinels in action. I want to see the old gang back together. It's gonna be great. And I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then it would really help me out if you did like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot. We do movie reviews, comic reviews, all kinds of stuff. Comment below what you thought of the after credits scene. Tell me if you're excited for Days of Future Past. I personally am. And also let me know what you thought of the Wolverine. Did you think it was better than X-Men Origins? I certainly did, but then again, that's not really much of an achievement. Every film should be better than X-Men Origins. That should be a requirement. So thank you very much for watching. I hope I'll see you next time. And yeah, X-Men Days of Future Past, guys, it's happening. I am buzzed.